Hello everyone, welcome to the next edition of the resume. Here we'll be writing how to write a professional resume writing. Now let's get started. Like the way we wrote the first one, we have the names. We always put the name. Just don't mind the many mistakes, just follow suit. The delivery is the important thing. Then the address. So all this you can decide to put it in bold or use the first word on capital letters. This is just an example. You can check this or how to do this online and brief how to write resume formats. Just see how names are changed. Or basically, I'm teaching you how to write from scratch. You can check online for your own kind of resumes, but please, I want to warn you, stay off graphics resumes. I repeat again, stay off graphics resumes. Most buyers don't usually have that. Only few people who are into graphics and infographics needs something like that. But when you are talking of professionals and you want something unique, though there are some formats in MS Word that looks beautiful, I'll send you that too, so you can always use for yourself as well. But mainly right from the scratch, it gives you a basic understanding of what a resume entails and how to go about it. So after the address, we include our email or probably phone number, mobile number, then our email. So that's like I taught you, this spacing are too much. You highlight them. Then you can either use the space a page out, then you reduce it from here. You can see it, or you come to home, you see beside normal there is no spacing, just point it there, no spacing, it reduces everything at once. So most of my professional and executive resumes, I don't include the names and everything here. Sometimes I mix it up. Sometimes I mix it up. I can decide to shift everything here to the middle. At times I can decide to shift everything here just to the side, just for this sake, the name and address, not for the resume. So same way, if you still remember how to insert your line, you come to insert, shapes, line, and you include your line from here to here. It's not straight. Find a way to balance it. Yes, it's straight now. Then change it to black here. Outline, then black. You can see it. And also add another line. So here it is. Or better still, you can change the name. Look, I just click in front of the name here. Then come to this center, put it in the center. Then you highlight it, then you bold. Then you increase the number of fonts that is there. This is in 11 right now, so you can change it to maybe 18. Everything is choked up. Everything is kind of choked up. So when you bring this line, you bring it down, you bring it down. So you are done for that. Depends, but first, if you want to make it look so beautiful, just add your border as soon as possible. Come to page layout, come to page border, and click on this box, then click OK. So this makes it a little bit catchy. So our next is, when we're doing the graduate resume, we started with objective. Usually a professional doesn't have, sometimes they don't have an objective. So what we'll start with is summary of qualifications. So we have the summary of qualifications. This is actually just the simple guideline. No, nothing too much about it. You can check online for resources. Once a buyer places an order for a particular position, check for the positions online. What matters is how to construct your words. And I'll be showing you two examples of resumes I've written, the one the buyer sent and the one I delivered. So your summary of qualifications would include 13 years, that is how it's written, 13 years of human resource management experience. So you can click on this 13, come to home, click on this line and click this. That's how it's written. So coming. So it continues. We have your excellent recruiting competencies. You could have a list. And just check online for the similar position. Check online for the similar position the person is applying for. So you can follow suit. You can follow suit. Just keep typing. Then when you are done, so in case you finished, maybe after typing, there is a space, as in you are done with it, and maybe we've written something here. When you press enter, this comes another line, another point follow suit. So if you want to cancel it and move to another word, just press your backspace, and press enter. Then you can continue. So from summary of qualifications, you can have technical expertise. You can have core expertise. So you can have something like that. I think all you need basically is just a template for you to follow. And I'll give you one of the best, like 10 examples, 10 best formats you can follow. Just follow the examples and I'm sure you will get it. So usually technical expertise or core expertise, either of the two, depends on your English. So you can have a human resource. Just make sure your technical expertise relates with a human resource management experience. So maybe we should check online for it, but we'll do that later. Or better still, let's check online. Let's check online for it. So you come to your home, write human resource manager resume. So it will bring out, it should bring out a lot of results for you. So here are some resumes. I think I prefer to use Google. I prefer to use Google with this. Google is the best. I don't know why this network is slow. It's too slow, it's too slow, it's too slow for my liking. Let's continue. So we have something like this. You can use a SAP. SAP is a software. You can say you know how to use SAP. You know how to use Adobe Photoshop. You can say you are good with advanced Microsoft Excel. So something technical like Microsoft package, Microsoft suite packages, Microsoft suite packages, and so on and so forth. So once you are done with that, just close this. The spacing is too much. Click on here, no spacing. Then immediately don't close the highlights. Just come to this place, click on it, and click this. So that's your technical expertise. But if you have a list of maybe 10 or let's say 8, this is 4 right now. If it's 8, just highlight everything, highlight it, then come to page layout, come to columns, this place, come to columns, then you have column 1, you have column 2, you have column 3. How this works is any area you highlight like this, once you click on any of this, it changes. So let's click on 2. You can see it has separated them. So on two places. So if you want to change it back to 1, you highlight it again. Come back to page layout. You come back to columns. You choose 1. Comes back to the normal format. And if you want 3, you choose 3. You separate it. So that's how it works. So if you need to change it back, maybe you are trying to type and it's getting more difficult, just highlight it, come back to your column and change it to 1, and come back to with the original, come back to the original package. So you follow suit. So after this you have our achievements. Achievements are always something like not how will I put it, not job description. Not job description. Achievement could be reduced 15% on work rate for better, sorry, for better efficiency at workplace. So something like that. Or achieved a margin, I think a margin of 7,500 dollars on Fiverr in 6 months. In 6 months, and so on. So that's those are achievements. Those are achievements. Look at it. This reduced 15% and this should be together is conniving with this achievement. So all you do is highlight from this reduce down to this place. Then come to home, no spacing, they are together. Now you want to separate these achievements from this reduced 15%. Just highlight from achievement down to 15. This reduced. Come to page layout. Is on a 0. Click on this upper one. This one here. Once is separated and these are still separated, so just highlight it again. Simple. Just make sure it's in a 0. So there you go. So it should be listed. Come to home, click here and follow suit. So this is a way of writing. This is another way of writing a professional resume. So after the achievements, you can have after the achievements, then you can have your professional experience. You can have your professional experience then. So then that's I won't be there is not much to work on. Your own is just to learn how to design it, but the content is up to you. You have to know how to manipulate. You have to learn how to manipulate those words to match what the buyer is requesting for. So here is the search. So let's look for an human resource resume type of resume. Human resource resume example. Human resource resume samples. Prospect, load faster now. So here are examples. We have, let's check this. Let's check them one by one. Let's check them one by one. Let's look at this. Let's see how they've written theirs. Now look at this format. This is an executive kind of resume. You can use it for a professional as well. You can use this for a professional. So once you get this, just follow something like this. Just follow something different. Just follow. Just look at how it's written. Then you can just, what you do is, since this is human resource executive with over 14 years of comprehensive human resource experience, including recruiting and retention, these are keywords for human resource. There's recruiting, keywords, then change management, labor relationship. They are part of keywords for human resource. So you can just help yourself by just highlighting on it. Then you can copy. Let's see if you can launch it here. Let's see if we can launch it here. No, we can't. You can see it has been encrypted. You can see it cannot be copied. Can you see it? So press Ctrl Z, it will turn it back. Ctrl Z, turn it back. So what you are going to do here is That means you have to type it out one by one. That means you have to type it out one by one. So what you do now is just copy it somewhere, then type it in your MS Word. Just find something that match. Don't go too extreme because you have nothing to do with Fortune 500 companies. You just remove the relevant things there and include it in your own summary. Then your expertise, this can be the same thing. All this can be the same thing, but you can remove this EEO compliance. It's not all industry related. So or this harassment rather, just remove it, or you can include it. If the buyer asks you to remove it, then you remove it. Then experiences, all these buyers have different kind of experience. Their first experience might be on human resource. It might be on human resource. So you just find this is relating to it, just follow suit. Then the next one might be an administrative assistant. Once you include the administrative assistant there, don't just write only 1 to 3 lines. That administrative assistant had nothing to do with human resources, so you just leave it the way it is, then move to education and other things there. So that is how to find, to search for such resumes. Let me show you some examples of resumes. This is one I'm working on. You can see this is a professional just trying to design something different from the normal ones I have been doing. So this is one I'm working on right now. You can see it's a different design. So just create something unique. Just be creative with it. When you have any challenge, just get back to me and I'll just help you through TeamViewer and we'll have it done. It's not hard. So I'm not done with it yet. So let me show you guys some examples of what I've done. So these are the latest one I've worked on. So let's start from this. So I will copy like 10 for you just to follow suit and to work on. I think that will be best. So let's look at this. So look at this format. She's applying for a branch manager. She initially asked me to add the objective, so that is why I added it. Or, or I will have started with qualification, summary, or whatever. So this is my kind of resume for her, which she paid for. So you can see how. And one thing again, any professional experience that is below 2010, please just put the work experience. Don't add any job description to it at all. Don't add any job description. Just write the work and this work, then add the years there, and that's all. Don't include all these ones. Don't include them at all. At all. Don't include them. So where else? So that's all. You can see all these are 2011. I stopped in 2011. She had other ones. I had to cut it off. So she had tutorial services. I need to include the education. And this is actually 3 pages. She requested for it. I told her it should be 2 pages, but she said she's going to Pakistan or wherever to submit it. So I think the format there is a little bit different. So I think she got the job yesterday and sent me a message. So that's it for this. That's it for this. Let's check for another one. The latest one I've written. Let's check this. Now look at this again. So I'll give you all these samples to work on so we can You can before you go into the niche, just try and perfect yourself a little, at least to some extent. Brush yourself to like 50% or 60%. Try something different, try something creative, and learn first before you go into the niche. Okay, please don't rush because of this. It's going to make you a lot of money, but please don't rush into it. Just take your time. If you need all the counseling, all the guidance before you start, just call me up. I'll always pick your call. I'll always respond to you, and by His grace, you will surely have your own testimony like others. So it's a niche so good at. I'm particularly so good about it. So I know everything about your resume or whatsoever. Just name it. So this is actually 2 pages. It's shifting to three. Just come to this line and bam, save it. So that's another of my collection. Those are my recent delivery. I think yesterday. Yes, all these were yesterday. So this is another type. This is another type of resumes. Just showing you to have a look at it. So you can see this person has a lot of experiences as well. Has a lot of, but I had to cut it short. I had to cut it short. Then she worked till around 2005. So that doesn't okay 2008 you can see. So I had to put just the job experience without anything. That's the best way it works. Then the education and training, then the personal skills, then the technical competencies, then additional information. And please, when the buyer sends you a CV, don't copy the same thing in his resume. Don't copy it inside this your new one. Don't copy, just search online for the same similar work, copy it out, paste it on the person's job description and compare it with what he sent. If it matches, you can't use a job experience of an housemaid in a house compared to an housemaid in a company or a maid in a company. They have similar works, but the context of the words will be different. So that can take a whole hours to sometimes to explain if I have to go into each industry. But just start up with something, start up with it and get back to me. I'll always review for you, but the best way is to connect with you through TeamViewer, and I'm sure you'll get it right. So let's move to another one. Charmaine. Okay, this is the Nigerian I told you about. I told you guys about. So I actually did this for him. So this is his own CV. I actually streamlined it to just one page. You can see that it looks very simple. I bet you it's not. It's not. So that's his resume. Then this is another type of resume. So just be creative about something. Just be creative about it. This is actually if a 3 page resume before, so I had to streamline it. All his experiences here, he's applying for administrative assistant, and all his work here has nothing to do with administrative assistant. So you don't need to include it. Just find something similar to all the skills, core competence, bring everything together, and that is what I summarized here. I got here and I delivered it. It was successful and there were no recommend modifications rather. So let me show you some of the old resumes I have written. These are the old ones. I have a list of I think 300 or thereabouts before my other system got crashed. So I'm having this list for now. So you bear with me. So I wrote this I think yesterday, last week. Here on last week. Here on is last week. So here is what can actually nobody will teach you how to design. Just be creative about it. But when you're confused about like I said, just contact me and I'll put you through. So let me show you one of the ones I did, the old ones the buyer sent. Okay, let's go for let me see. Okay, these are new ones. I don't think what's the name of this movie? I've forgotten her name now. But let me check this. This Christine. This do you think this resume isn't good? This is the resume is good, is still good as well. It's good as well. So let me see the one I delivered to her. Let me see if I have it here. Let me see if I have it here. Okay. And this is a cover letter. I've forgotten the name I used though. Let's check for something else. Let's check for something else. Like this lady. This is a resume from European Union. So she requested for a new kind of resume but to follow the same format. Follow the same format. Here is the format for European Union. So all I delivered was this. So this is what I delivered to her. You can see I followed same trend. Same trend. Once I see it works, I stick to it. I might continue to use it. And this is a resume, the one I showed you the other time. It was actually a 7-page resume. So I have to streamline it to 2 pages. So what you really need is getting content, and that's the most important thing. That's the most important thing. And getting content is just online, like I showed you here. Just if you highlight it and it can be copied, just type it out, then include it in the resume, followed by the experiences. So let's look at an example of this. Look at how this one's load theirs. After the name, this is actually a copy and paste on that site. After the name, the address, the number, the email, then a headline saying human resource generalist. So followed by a little, you can also follow this kind of style. You can also follow this kind of style, but don't use this kind of formats when you're writing maybe HR skills, whatsoever. Just highlight this, press Ctrl C, then come to your CV. Okay, that's under skills. Let's say skills. Then Ctrl V. Okay, HR skills. Ctrl V, then you paste it. So then you can start, press enter when you prompt. So then you can start listing it. Because if you copy it from here to here, it's going to draw out this line that have been included. It will also come with it, and you might find it very difficult and time wasting to start removing and all that. So just find the relevant words, the ones that relate to human resource, the one you want. Just choose staff retention, Control C, staff retention, click at the beginning, then press enter again. Come here to choose again employee relations, Control C, Control V, press enter again. Don't worry about all this, you will change it. Then we have HR policies, because you can copy and paste. You know why I don't want to follow, I don't want to start teaching from seven. It's going to take time and I have to deliver orders too. So I need to do this just for clearance sake. But there's opportunity for you to have a team viewer training. That makes it easier for me. But this is just steps and guidelines for you to follow so you can get the logic of writing a resume. So under HR skills, we have staff equipment and retention, employee relations, HR policies and procedures. So you can see they are all scattered. So just highlight it and come to this place. You can see this place, this A and B, just click on it. So introduce all those things and bring them together. Then come to no spacing, click on it, it brings them together. Then you come to this line where you put your dots, bam. You can click on this one and press the backspace. So here you have your HR skills included. So like I said, if you have a list of 7 or 8, just highlight them so it won't consume much space. Like it won't on horizontally, it won't consume all the spaces. So if you have like 6 and 8, just highlight them. Okay, let's make this one 6. Let's add something like this. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. This one is training and development. Okay, let me add this performance evaluation. Performance evaluation. Then what do we have? Okay, organizational development. Control C and Control V. So that's it for this one. Control T. So you can see all scattered or not following the same font. If you look at it, this is Calibri. Click on this is area. So we want to make all Calibri because we started with it. So you highlight them all. You come here, you change it to Calibri. Then you come here, you change it to 10, or I think it's 11. Yes. So everything is the same. You see, all these ones are together and these ones are separate. And this is in capital. Just highlight it. Anything you want to change from capital letter to any other way, just highlight it. Come to this place, this AA, click on it, and we have capitalize each word. That's to reduce it and make it something like this. You can play around with it on those choices and see. So let's join all these things together. You highlight them all, then click on no spacing. No spacing actually brings everything together and removed this kind of marks. So you go back to this place, click on it, then bam. So just like that. So it's consuming too much of space. So you highlight it and come to page layout, like I said, come to column, then put it to 2 pages. So you can see it has split into 2. So that's the best way to go about it. So you highlight all this. You highlight all this. So that's how, you know, for a graduate you only have objective, the education and the core competence. But when you talk of professional and executive, you start with summary of qualification, qualifications. At times you might not even have this summary of qualification. You might just summarize it up here like this, like something like this. I just summarize it with something like this or something like this. Just summarize it and no need of listing like this. No need of listing like this. I'm sure you too you must have checked the some online and see how it's done. So but I want to warn you guys, please don't rush into this niche. No matter when you start, it's a lot of opportunities. People look for job every day, people get their CVs written every day. Even those on Fiverr still come. Some Fiverr members have given to sellers who did rubbish, absolutely rubbish. When I saw it too, it was whack. And I did the same thing. I'm sure they might still, after giving me positive feedback, they might still want to try another seller and see the best they can do. So that's how it works. So you will always get your job, no matter what it is. So just relax and just train yourself. Look for templates online. Train yourself on how you can deliver it like that. And I'm sure you are going to get it. It's nothing strange, but please stay off templates. Stay off templates totally. Stay off templates totally. Totally. Let me show you a template. Let me see if I have it. Let me see if I have it here. Okay, look at one I created. I designed this one also sometimes ago. So look at it. Now you can use this template as well. If you want it, I'll include it so you can use it as well. But it's more okay for just one page resume. It must not be 2 pages. Because once it's 2 pages, you're going to scatter this whole thing. Let's imagine this. I'm putting an enter key, enter key, enter key. It's lost. Can you see? Or let's say here, start putting enter key, enter key, enter key. Everything will be lost. Now it's coming here. Except you know how to find you build your way out in designing this page the same way this is, then you are free. But if you can't, just stay off templates totally. Please totally just design from the scratch like I did and train yourself gradually. Train yourself. I actually don't know how to do this video, but I was encouraged to put up something and to encourage you guys to start. So that's what I'm doing. So like this template, look at this. Instead of me listing, I only just summarized everything. Dynamic and highly motivated administrative assistant, reputing and displaying strong work ethics. You can actually get them online. Just search for some, look for the ones that relate to administrative assistant. Those contents like office operations, business solutions, excellent organization skills. Those are the keywords for administrative assistants. Not something like think outside the box. It's nothing. There's nothing. No problem. Nothing concerning administrative assistant be thinking outside the box. Yours is to follow procedures, follow operational requirements. No excessive anything. I don't know how to put the English. So also look at the area of expertise. It has to align with the position you're applying for. So he has administrative planning, a customer relationship management, and team building and leadership. So everything on the applicable skills must relate to what you are applying for. It must not be different. I can see that all the fonts are the same thing. They are all caliber 11, caliber 11. They must not change. Because once it changes, the buyer, because once you see a buyer not leaving a positive feedback, definitely you are doing a good job or the person just doesn't want to spoil your rating. So just and don't request for it. Just leave the person, let the person go. Don't request for positive feedback. Just leave the account like that. I have over 129 people who didn't leave feedback. Some people says they don't fancy it, and some tells me I'm sorry they are too busy for that. So and some just don't want, they just want their delivered job and they go away. And some I know doesn't want to spoil my rating. I think that should be around when I first started. I got all those negative feedbacks and those scammers who I didn't return their money, and they decide to leave a negative feedback. Well, I didn't mind, but I'm enjoying their money anyway. They're losing it. So and now it's been 3 months consistently. I hardly have problems or any negative feedback. Fiverr refused to change my rating. I don't know. They tell me they don't know what's wrong with my own account, but it's just different. And it's just on 95% since for 3 months now, 95%. And I've been having positive feedback, positive, and it's not changing. Well, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned anyway because I know my account is safe and it's working fine. So this is about the sample. This is the one I also designed. I also designed this. You can see it's too colorful. It's too colorful. So you need to be very careful. You need to be very careful in using something like this. So let me check for another one. I think another one. Okay, see this one is somehow simple. You can use this for just you can even use it for college graduates. Just simple things like this. Not much more. I beg of you, don't start with it. Please don't start with this. So and I have other ones. I bought this template sometimes ago. I bought this template sometimes ago. Now look at it. And the first time I used it, the buyer complained bitterly. He complained bitterly. He said it's too colorful and he doesn't want anything like this. So I have to change. I have to write from the scratch. I have to start writing from the scratch. You can see it's scattered. That's what it does to you when you're not careful with it. You don't know what actually happened to this one. So please stay off templates for now. Try and stay off templates. So it's just logic. All this just logic. And see it and reduce this and can reduce this too. So let's just leave it like this. If I want to work with it, I'll adjust it. So you can see it's too colorful. So these are documents that come with it. So that's it about the professional ones. I'll have like 10 templates so you can follow. I'll have like 10 and maybe I'll help you with some PDFs and Word documents you can follow and it will help you. Just use it as a guideline and I'm sure everything will work out fine. Well, I've come to the end of this resume training whatsoever. My I don't have to start teaching you how to do all these things. Okay, let me see. Before I round up, let's see what we can do. Let's just have a different design with this. Like I said, you can put this in the center, come to home, put it in the center, and after your expertise and achievement and all those things, just add a line here. Add a line before you proceed to your professional experience. Just add a line, change it to black. All these might need restructuring. Actually, this technical expertise and these HR skills, they are the same thing, but because this one is focused on HR, this one is focusing on, I think, administrative or human resource as well, but on different platforms, different companies. So they have, that's why I can't keep typing and all those things. Like an accountant in an IT company is different from an accountant in a finance industry. So or financing company. So it's very different. Your own is to find the content online, then just find a way to manipulate those job description. You must not, like I said, you must not include what is in the person's resume that was sent to you. Don't include it at all. Don't include it at all. So just try something different. Put it in the, all these you can add line, shapes, line. Just add something like this, but don't put too much of lines so it won't look somehow. Just a little line will do. Just something like this. Insert another line. So teaching of MS Word takes a whole day. So if you need me to teach you, you might have to come early so I can teach you for the whole day, or probably I teach you through TeamViewer. So just call me, just tell me, consult with me, and we'll reach an agreement. So you can work on something like this, something different, something different. But don't let too much of lines be there. Just make it simple. And this one to highlight, page layout, columns, 2. So here is the third one. Just remove the backspace so you can see it. So, and be careful with your spacing as well. So I do something like this, then you're experienced as well. Then you start writing. The best way to write the experience is first write the company name, then your position. So make the company name, always make it bold. Is in bold, but make it in cap words, in uppercase. Come to this place, change it to uppercase, then highlight your position there, then unbold it, then put it on italics. That's how it works for me. That's how I like it. So you might want to add the dates and the years you worked. Just come to the upper part, that's the company name, press tab, 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 tab. Then you can use from 2000 to till present. So that's how you push. Though you have to follow the same procedure. You write any other one. So Odesk, I will create or better still freelancer. So you can say from 1880s to 2000. So just follow the same guideline. Just continue with that. So till you get to education, you get to the education and maybe language if there is, and maybe any other information, maybe projects or anything, just list it there and adjust. So those are just the basic way of writing. So, and please, yes, lest I forget, let me add a warning here. Let me add a warning here. So just read, stay out of websites like Live Career, careers.com, monster.com, which other of those job? Indeed.com, with resume samples, majorly this four. Oh, okay, yes, I remember one. jobhero.com as well. So stay off all these sites. They are full of errors in their resumes, in their resume writing, very full of errors and unprofessional. And I think most buyers get their first resumes written by these people. I think these life careers, they've been in existence for a very long time. So I think they had a lot of buyers. So they are really messing up. They don't have good resumes at all. They don't have good resumes at all. So please stay off these sites. And some buyers use a plagiarism to check if you've copied from a particular site. So my secret is use a resume that is in PDF. Don't copy from a resume that has a website and they just paste everything in their website. Use a resume that is in PDF. So by the time you are searching for a job position like this, just search for the name, like, okay, human resource manager PDF. So once you get them, you download them, then you can view and see the ones that will be useful for you. Then from there you are 100% safe. Forget about the plagiarism stuff. It won't work on PDF for resumes because buyers won't have time to start opening resumes. I've learned that over time. It only works with article writing. So that's how to write the CV. But don't worry, I will include those other ones. The ones I've written, I will include them so you can have a few. I will include them. Those resume samples. I'll give you samples, then you can work on. I hope I've tried. So sorry. I I I prefer to teach you one on one, right beside me. Me giving you the spanking on the head while making errors and all those things. But this should be a basic, and I believe it will work for you. And if there's anything you need to know, just call me, then I'll put you through. Thank you very much for watching my video. My name is Femi Adebayo, your boy and your friend. So I'll see you in the next chapter on how to promote your gig on Fiverr as a resume service itself. So thank you very much and have a nice day. Bye.